Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? How is everybody doing in the building tonight? Everybody doing? Okay, hang on. Let me. Bro, can y'all really not see me? The hell is up with this camera shit? Hang on, let me leave the studio and then try to come back in. Hang on, guys. Okay, let's see if y'all can see me now. Okay, there we go. So now you guys can see me. I don't know what the hell was going on with that, but nonetheless, now you guys can see me. Anyways, so guys, we are here going to be doing the mock draft 3.0. I won't have my Nets mock draft out until about a week. I believe I'm going to do mock draft 4.0, the last one of the year before the draft. I'm going to do it a week before the draft, and I'm going to see if Dad or Richard wants to join me for that. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get this party started. Let's share the screen here so you guys can see what I got cooking. There we go. Now we go over to here. All right, let me make sure that it's shared real quick. Okay, cool. So it did share. Okay, so we're doing the mod draft simulator like we have, for a while now. We've been using the mock draft, the PFF mock draft, and we're going to be doing all 32 or 31 teams, I should say, with a first round only. And let's go ahead and get this started. Start the draft, baby. All right. So with the draft started, that is crazy that they went all the way back. Okay, dude, stop notifying me this shit. God. All right. Anyway, so that is crazy that you went all the way back to 5. But I gotta say, I think CJ Stroud is going to be the first one taken off the board here at 1. CJ Stroud, he had a great scouting combine. He had a great pro day the other day at Ohio State. So yeah, I think it's going to be easily CJ Stroud at 1. All right, number 2 is Houston. They are also looking for a quarterback. They're going to take a man by the name of Bryce Young, who had a great Alabama pro day today. So I see them taking him. And then this is where we get our first trade of the day. And the Las Vegas Raiders. Hang on, where the fuck are they at? Oh, there they are. Las Vegas Raiders is going to come up, and they're going to trade both their first and second round pick in exchange for... Wow, really? Really? Okay, let's just do this offer. Bro, that's insane. What? Bro, nah. Okay, something's broken here. Dude, I hate when they do this. Like, why does this stupid shit not accept? Like, what? All it's doing is interrupting my shit. Like, come on, dude. Accept the fucking offer. Force this trade. Okay, force this fucking trade. Force this fucking trade. Fuck that shit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so anyways, the Oakland Raiders are going to trade up to 3, and they're going to take... They had to jump in front of the Las Vegas Raiders. In front of the Seattle Seahawks, because the Seahawks met with Bryce Young today. So I think they would take a quarterback. Now, I could also see the Raiders not doing this because they did get Jimmy Garoppolo, but I think they are going to do it. and they're going to take a man by the name of Will Levis. Will Levis will go third overall to the Las Vegas Raiders, and I think he's going to be a great talent coming out of Kentucky. And yeah, we all know how Will Levis is if you love Kentucky football. All right, so fourth overall is another quarterback going off the board. The last one that is in contention to get Will Levis here. And that would be, I mean, the last team in contention of getting the top 4 quarterbacks. And that will be the Indianapolis Colts. And they're going to take Anthony Richardson. And the reason why I have them dead set on taking Anthony Richardson is because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention on Twitter or not, but I've seen some rumors floating around that Anthony Richardson and Gardner Minshew are both doing warm-up shit like off-season workouts with each other in LA or Las Vegas or something like that. I can't remember which one, but that's just weird to me that, all of a sudden, Anthony Richardson is just doing workouts with a backup quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. So I just thought that was a little bit weird. Anyways, okay, so the Seattle Seahawks need a lot of room, and they are going to get it by the name of a man that goes by Jalen Carter. I know there's been a lot of speculation about Jalen Carter. I know people have been putting up, oh, is he really going to go high? Is he really not? Because of a car incident of where him and his friend was racing and he killed his friend. We all know what the hell that's about. Anyways, yeah, so I have Jalen Carter going 5th here to the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, they didn't get a quarterback, but man, I can tell you right now, they are happy with Jalen Carter. That man is a beast, and they needed a defensive lineman, and they got the best one out of the draft here. Number 6 is the Detroit Lions, and they need help badly on defense. Well, not badly. They won 8 out of their last 10 games, so they were on fire towards the end of the season there at the last season. But they're gonna get a dude by the name of Will Anderson Jr., edge rusher out of Alabama, and he's gonna go number 6 overall to the Detroit Lions. This is another great pickup for the Detroit Lions here. Yeah, they needed it and they got it. So yeah, and then the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, this is the thing about Arizona, okay? We seen last year that Kyler Murray was running around for his life, right? If you're gonna say that man is your starting wide receiver, if that man is, not wide receiver, if that man is your starting quarterback and you set that in stone, why not build around that man and get an offensive tackle for him? So I got him taking Peter. I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce his last name, and I'm not gonna try it. So yeah, anyways, there that is, and they are going to get him as the Atlanta Falcons will come on the board, and they are going to take a wide receiver because they needed a quarterback, but there is no quarterback here left in the draft. So, they're going to have to hope to get one in free agency or something. But they're going to take Quentin Johnson, the best wide receiver, in my opinion. Well, no, I say my favorite is probably Jackson Smith and Nigba. But yeah, yeah, man. Quentin Johnson is huge, dude. I think he's like 6'4", 200 and some pounds. This man can be a stout for them easily. That's a great pickup for whoever the hell whoever the hell Atlanta's quarterback is going to be there. All right, Chicago now. They are also in need of a wide receiver. They also need a tight end. And I think this might be a very, very good possibility of where we could see our first tight end go off the board here. But I don't think we're going to do that just yet. So I'm going to go back And let's see. What do they need? 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 Okay, Chicago. I got them taking the best cornerback off the board. Devin Witherspoon from Illinois. Devin Witherspoon. He was kind of down on people's draft boards, but he started to come up as the combine went along, and as I'm not sure if Illinois has had their pro day yet or not. I'm gonna have to check that out. But Devin Witherspoon had a great combine there, so I could see why he came up. I still like Christian Gonzalez better than him, but PFF for whatever reason liked Witherspoon better than they did Christian Gonzalez for whatever reason. So yeah, I could see that, but yeah. All right. Anyways, on to the Philadelphia Eagles. It says for whatever reason their number one need is a wide receiver when that is not true at all. They lost over half their fucking defensive players. They lost so many. They lost Hargraves. They lost CJ Gardner-Johnson. They lost all of them. So I got them taking William. I don't know, man. Are we going to go Williams here? No, you know what? I'm going Brian Branch. Branch for the Philadelphia Eagles. They lost CJ Gardner-Johnson, and they need a safety to replace him. And I feel like Brian Branch could be that safety. I mean, Brian Branch, if you go watch tape on this man, he can rock your socks off. He's a great safety, and he will play inside and out for the Philadelphia Eagles. All right. So this is where we're going to see another wide receiver come off the board here, and I really hate to do this one because he's my favorite. He's personally my favorite wide receiver, but Jackson Smith-Njigba is going here at 11 to the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans need a wide receiver really badly. They already have Trey Burks, but I think it's fair to say that we all thought when I watched tape on Trey Burks, right? I literally said to myself, I said, "Wow, he's really good. He's really, really, really phenomenal." And I haven't said that since this draft, and I said that with a couple of people in this draft. I said that with Johnson. I didn't really say that with, but I do think he has potential. But the main one guy that I did say that with is Jackson Smith-Njigba. This man really surprised me. Him and Zay Flowers has really surprised me a lot. I think they really, really have a good shot at becoming true number one wide receivers. So I I think it's fair to say, back to the point that I was trying to get to. I think it is fair to say that Trey Burks did not become the wide receiver that we all expected him to. He was supposed to become a spinning image of AJ Brown, which we all knew was not going to happen. But that's what the Titans were hoping when they traded AJ Brown to the Eagles to get Treylon Burks, and that did not happen. So they're going to try it once again in a man named Jackson Smith-Njigba. Can it happen? I think it could, but who really knows? All right, back on to the back over to the Houston Texans, and they got a lot of ways that they could go here. They could go wide receiver. They could go tight end. They could go running back. They do need a lot of help, and that's why I think they're going to take this man right here, Wilson. They're going to steal him at 12, and they're going to say, all right, you're coming to us, and that is final. And that's a really good pick because the Texans need a lot of help on offense, but they need more help on defense. I feel like all they really need on offense is maybe a couple wide receivers and a quarterback, and they just got that at 2 in Bryce Young. Now they got help on the defense and Terrell Williams. So I feel like that's a great pick for the Arizona Cardinals. For the Houston Texans there. What the fuck if I can speak? All right, so New York Jets is on the board. We've been hearing them being rumored everywhere. We've been hearing them rumored about getting OBJ. We've been hearing, they already got Alan Lazard. They're getting other people on top of that and all this shit. Man, I really hate to do it, but I really see it. You already got one stud on defense on your cornerback in the name of Sauce Gardner. Why not have this man right here, the best cornerback in the draft, in my opinion, help him out? I got them taking Christian Gonzalez here at 13. And like I said, why not? Why not have him taking Christian Gonzalez? You know what I'm saying? Like, he is an absolute stud. And if you go watch tape on Christian Gonzalez, man, he can cover just about anybody. I even watched this man cover a defensive back really, really well. Here, is this pick going to go through? Come on. Hello. What the hell are you doing here, bro? Okay, this shit better not be frozen on me. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? It's taking this so long. Okay, changes may not be saved. No, I really don't want to have to restart this if we don't have to. But it looks like we're gonna have to. Oh my god, man. It looks like we're gonna have to. Dude, this shit is really getting on my nerves with how shitty this Wi-Fi is, man. All right, so we had CJ Stroud going 1, Bryce Young going 2. We had then the Arizona Cardinals trading with the Las Vegas Raiders. A first and a second for the third. Force this trade. All right, there we go. And then we have Will Levis going 3rd overall. Anthony Richardson going 4th overall. Jalen Carter going 5th overall. Will Anderson there. Oh, yeah, we had them taking him. And then we had them taking him. And then we had them taking him. And then okay, who the hell did we have taking who where here? Yeah, I guess we had shit. I did it wrong, son of a bitch. We had oh my god, I gotta go back. Okay, we did that one wrong. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the hell happened here or why the hell I'm having to redo this, but yeah, so bear with me, guys. I'm trying to fly through this. I accidentally did it wrong here. Okay, so there's 1. There's 2. Okay, force this straight. Boom. Okay, well, Levis going there. Anthony Richardson. What the hell? Anthony Richardson going there. Then we had Jalen Carter going there. Then we had him going there. And then we had him going there. And then we had Von Witherspoon going. Fuck! Bro, oh my god, this is getting on my fucking nerves, dude. I'm already about to end this live stream, dude. Oh my god, dude. Why did it have to glitch on me in the first round? I mean, in the first place, dude. This is like really annoying right now. Like, I don't understand why it glitched on me. And now I have to redo this shit over again. And now I keep on fucking it up. Like, okay. Let's try this again. Can I please get it right this time? Force this trade. There we go. Okay, Will Levis going there. Anthony Richardson going there. Jalen Carter going there. Him going there. Okay, and then we had him going there. And then we had Quentin Johnson going there. And then we had okay, I'm pretty sure we had him. Okay. I guess we had him going there and then had Brian Branch, maybe. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna give them Brian Branch, and then them Jetson Smith and Nigba, and then I guess they'll take Devin Witherspoon, which would be a great addition for them once again. By the way, that would be a great addition. And then I had the Jets taking Christian Gonzalez there at 13. Okay, there we go. So Christian Gonzalez goes 13th overall to the New York Jets. Like I was saying, this is a really big addition for them because you already have Sauce Gardner, and now you just taken the best cornerback, in my opinion, off the board. New England is going to recap with that, though, and take Zay Flowers. We're going to get Zay Flowers here at 14. New England is. And again, I feel like this is a really, really good pickup for New England. Zay Flowers has a lot. I have really high hopes for him that he could become a number one wide receiver. When I was watching this man at the combine, he reminded me a lot, and I mean a lot, of what's his face, Tyreek Hill over there with the Dolphins. And yeah, so I mean, if you can turn out like the Dolphins, if you could turn out like fucking Tyreek Hill, you that's saying a lot. So all right, so there's only one left out of the four that could be potential number ones, and I think the Green Bay Packers are finally going to say, we screwed Aaron Rodgers enough. Let's go get Jordan Love some help in the name of Jordan Addison out of USC. So he is off the board now. And I think Jordan Addison has a lot of potential. There's four candidates that I think has a lot of potential of becoming true number ones, and that's Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison, Jetson Smith and Nigba, and then Johnson out of TCU, and all four of them are off the board now. And I think that's going to be well deserved for all four of them because they have serious potential of coming true number one. So, anyways, we got the Washington Commanders on the board now, and I could see them really taking either one of these guys. But I think they're going to take Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa. This man is a beast. I have watched tape on him all the time. I mean, could you just imagine you already have four guys up front, and that's just going to be dangerous. So you already have Sweat and Chase Young, and then you have fucking what's his face, Deron Payne, and I can't remember the other dude's name. But anyways, to add Lucas Van Ness in there would be insanely impressive by the Washington Commanders there. All right, on to number 17. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Steelers once again need a lot of help. I feel like they could go really any direction here. I think they're going to take the next best cornerback out of this draft. And we're going to go Joey Porter Jr. here to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, I feel like this could be a really, really good pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers here. And yeah, he's going to have a lot of good potential there. I like Joey Porter. I really would not have mind him coming to New England either. But yeah, man, Joey Porter is really, really good. If you guys haven't, go watch tape on him. All right, number 18, we got the Detroit Lions, and the Detroit Lions were already in on a defensive lineman back up here. They got Will Anderson Jr. And I feel like you know what, they lost TJ Hawkinson for whatever reason. They traded TJ Hawkinson over to the Philadelphia, I mean, not to the Philadelphia Eagles, to the Minnesota Vikings. Now they got to play him twice a year. Why not get his replacement? And a man named Michael Mayer. And that's exactly where we're going. Michael Mayer is off the board now, as he, again, dude, if you want a big, physical, tough, great blocking, great catching type of tight end, go get yourself Michael Mayer. He is really good out of Notre Dame. If you guys have not watched tape, go watch tape on that man right there. He is really, really good. And okay, so we already know how this goes, okay? we seen the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take Baker Mayfield, but are they really going to use Baker Mayfield? I'm not so certain about that. So I got them taking Tanner McKinney there at 19, a quarterback out of Stanford. And that is one of their most needs there at number 19 as a quarterback. I got them taking Tanner McKee out of Stanford. I feel like he could become a starting quarterback. If you go watch tape on this guy, he has been really, really good. And he's either going to be a starter or a backup. I'm not for sure which one. But yeah, he's going to definitely be one. All right, we're going another quarterback. The Seattle Seahawks need another one, and they got a perfect dude sitting right here in the back pocket, and that is Hooker out of Tennessee. This man was a beast all season long for Tennessee. This man is big. He is physical. He is hard to bring down. He kind of reminds me of Will Levis. Actually, I'm going to say that he reminds me exactly of Will Levis. I think he might even have a little bit better throwing accuracy than Will Levis does. But like, what I mean by is he reminds me of Will Levis is like his pure strength, man. He can overpower people. He can fucking truck you over in an instant. And he's not afraid to run with the ball, although you don't see him run too much. But yeah. Anyways, at 22, at 21, I did want to go wide receiver here, but there is no more wide receivers left. So we're going to just take a defensive lineman. I mean, I feel like, if the Chargers are here and this man is still on this board, they're definitely taking him, because he was supposed to go all the way back in 13 and he fell all the way to 21 in my mock draft. That would be insane. And so I definitely could see him going there. And then all right, so let's see here. The Baltimore Ravens do need a wide receiver. They need wide receiver help. You know what I'm doing? It. They're gonna go Josh Downs. Josh Downs out here at 22 would be massive for the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know if Josh Downs has necessarily the acrobats of becoming a true number one wide receiver, but with Lamar Jackson as your quarterback, assuming that he does go back to Baltimore, I mean, do you really need a true number one wide receiver? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think so. But yeah. All right. Anyways, on to our next one. We got the Minnesota Vikings, and they need a cornerback, and they have one sitting right here in their back pocket by the name of Banks. And I got Banks going here at 23. Banks is going to be a great addition to the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, their number 3 need was a cornerback, and they just so happened that a cornerback was sitting here. Yeah, they got a really, really good cornerback here as well. Banks is one of those shutdown corners, like I was talking to you about. I mean, he's not overly great, but he could definitely be your number 2 or even slot cornerback. He did a great job at Maryland for the time that he was there, and yeah, I mean, I could easily see him going here actually at 23. All right, so now at 24, the Jacksonville Jaguars on the board. They're going, okay, who do we need? Who do we need? Who do we need? There's our guy, Paris Johnson Jr., tackle out of Ohio State. They need a guard position really nicely, and Paris Johnson Jr. looks like he could be that guy. I really do think Paris Johnson Jr. is going to fall like this. I mean, it says that he was projected at what, 19 or something, but I could actually see him falling to 24 because I seen someone in their most recent mock draft for New England had them taking Paris Johnson Jr. at 14. So I went and watched tape on him, and I was like, how good is he? And I seen quite a bit of mistakes that he made. There was at least 2 or 3 clips out of that clip to where he got straight powed over, and it allowed the dude to make a tackle. One of the times he just got pow drived over, and almost slid his quarterback at set. And then the other one he got spun on, and the dude went right up the middle and tackled CJ Stroud. And then the other one, he was getting pow dropped backwards and almost ran into his quarterback. Luckily, CJ Stroud got it away in time. So I don't know. Paris Johnson Jr. is going to be good, and I feel like that would be a great pickup for someone like the Jacksonville Jaguars to get more help for Trevor Lawrence. But yeah, man, I don't think he should be going in the top tier like they're trying to say. So I don't know. I could be wrong, but I could be right there. Okay, so the New York Giants' number 1 need is wide receiver. Their number 2 need is tight end. I'm not sure why that still says tight end because many of us already know, if you're watching this, that the New York Giants did acquire Darren Waller from the Las Vegas Raiders. So so they are no longer in the need of tight end, I don't think, personally myself. But I don't think there is any wide receivers left notable to be taking in the first round. Well, I mean, there is one left, but are they going to take him is the question. And that would be the man named Rashard Rice. I can't remember what the hell he is. I think he's like the nephew or cousin or something like that to Jerry Rice. So if he could turn out like Jerry Rice, whoever gets him is going to be a snag. So with that being said, I'm actually gonna have the New York Giants taking him. Rashard Rice goes to the New York Giants at 25, and I feel like this is gonna be a great pickup here for the New York Giant. For the New York Giants, because like I said, he has a lot of potential of becoming a true number 1 wide receiver. It's just, can he put it together? If he turns like Jerry Rice, he's going to be a franchise type wide receiver. So that's for sure. But can he turn out like that is the bigger question. But I think if the New York Giants does get him here at 25, I think he will see playing time and will we will see whether he can turn out like that or not. Anyways, number 26, the Cowboys. It says that they're in the market for a wide receiver. That's the number 1 need, but I'm not sure why, because many of us knows here, if you are watching this channel, we are an NFL channel, so you should know about this already. But the Dallas Cowboys acquired Brandon Cooks in a trade from the Houston Texans. The Dallas Cowboys did. So they are no longer in the need of a wide receiver, I don't think, personally, in my opinion. So with that being said, why not take the best take the best defensive lineman off the board? You need one anyways. So why not take Brian Brees from Clemson? So I watched a little bit of tape on this guy. I feel like he could be really, really good. The man has all the mechanics to play in the National Football League. We say that about many, many people. That's why they're here. But I really, really do. I feel like he has every potential of being a true a true defensive lineman at the NFL stage. So I guess we'll see if he can put it all together there. The Dallas Cowboys do get a great pickup there. Okay, so now on to the Buffalo Bills. If the Buffalo Bills had not picked up Damian Harris, I'd be sitting here, okay, they definitely got to go Robertson, right? I don't know anymore, man. Do they take Robertson? Do they not? Do they or do they not? I'm going to say they don't. I'm going to say they don't, and they pick up a edge rusher to go alongside Von Miller and all the other guys that they already have on that team. Nolan Smith. This man is a beast. I watched tape on him. He really, really, really impressed me. I really liked what I seen from Nolan Smith when I was watching tape on him. I'm not sure if he competed at the combine or anything like that. I'd have to go check and see. But I was really, really impressed by what I've seen from Nolan Smith there. So I got him going to the Buffalo Bills, and their defense only getting that much better. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we got the Cincinnati Bengals, and this is where it's going to take a 360 here, if you will. Okay, so the Bengals are in the running right now for Ezekiel Elliott. They need a running back because nobody knows that Joe Mixon is going to be playing this year, and if he is, I'm not sure if he's going to be on their actual team because I've seen some rumors floating around that he could possibly be getting traded. Blah this, blah that, right? They do also need a wide receiver, though. I mean, a tight end, though, also because they did lose Hayden Hurst. But Ezekiel Elliott has come out and said that he wants to play for the Philadelphia Eagles. So if the Philadelphia Eagles get him, they're right back in the market of needing a running back. So I'm trying to decide which way are we going to roll here. You know what I'm doing it. They're going to take Benjamin Robertson from the Texans, from the Longhorn State of the Texans. I feel like this is going to be a great pickup. I really, really liked what I've seen from this man when I watched tape on him. Again, I don't know about any of his combines or anything like that. But yeah, man, I feel like if the Bengals do pick him here, he is going to be a true running back for them. Now I'm not sure who's going to be the extra backup to him, because if they do let Joe Mixon go, they already lost Samaje Perine on top of that and shit. So I'm not sure who would be the backup to pair with him. But, with the Bengals, you can never count them out. And this would only help them even more. This would only be a huge pickup for them. All right, so at 29, the New Orleans Saints, they need a defensive tackle. They need a defensive lineman, and they need a cornerback. Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna go check the New Orleans Saints roster real quick to see whether they have a tight end or not. Because if they don't, they're getting the tight end right here. No, they do not have a tight end. They do not have a true number one tight end, and that's what Dalton Kindon, I think is how you pronounce his name. Dalton Kindon can be for them. This would be a massive pickup for the New Orleans Saints because he was supposed to go all the way. He was ranked number 17th. He was supposed to go in the 17th. You're getting him 2 picks before the end of the first round, and you just got a new weapon for Derek Carr to play with here, and that would be freaking amazing. I feel like he has to step in and be your true day one, number one starting tight end in here. All right, for the Philadelphia Eagles, we are wrapping back around, and they are pick number 30. And with their first pick back here, they took Brian Branch. And once again, they're going to be taking a defensive player here. They're going to be taking a defensive player here because they lost too many holes here. They got Jason Kelce back, and that was massive for the offensive line. They do still need a lot of help with that offensive line, but I feel like they need more help on the defense right now, and that's why they're going to take a man named Myles Murphy. That is a great pickup for the Philadelphia Eagles. They got two massive defensive players that they really, really needed here by Myles Murphy and Brian Branch. Could both play massive day one starters with this new build, weird looking Philadelphia Eagle defense. Just saying. All right, now we are on to the Kansas City Chiefs. They already got a really, really good defensive core. They do need a wide receiver here, but is there any wide receivers really to take at the end of this ranking here? They did lose. They did already lose. They did already lose. Mecole Hardman, and they lost Juju Smith-Schuster. Mecole Hardman went to the Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster came to the Patriots. So they do need a number one wide receiver. Again, I don't think this man's going to be a number one wide receiver, but I could definitely see them taking him at 31, and that is Jalin Hyatt. Jalin Hyatt is going to be a beast to reckon with. I've watched tape on this man. I really like what I've seen from him. So yeah, that's going to be a really, really good pickup. And that is my mock draft 3.0. Anyways, here's the pitch. Number one, the Carolina Panthers take CJ Stroud. Number two, the Houston Texans take Bryce Young. Number three, the Las Vegas Raiders trade with the Cardinals and take Will Levis. The number four, the Indianapolis Colts take Anthony Richardson. Number five, the Seattle Seahawks wasn't able to grab their wide receiver, but they grabbed the next best thing, and that's Jalen Carter, the best defensive player in this game, in this draft, I think. And then the Detroit Lions take the second best one, and Will Anderson Jr. And then the Arizona Cardinals have once again committed to Kyler Murray as their quarterback. So why not get him offensive line help? He needs it dearly. He was running around for his life back there last year, and that could be Peter, however the hell you pronounce his name. And in number 8, the Atlanta Falcons took Quentin Johnson out of TCU. He is a big body receiver. He won't blow past people, but he's going to catch those 50-50 balls as he is 6'4", 200 and some pounds, a pure muscle for whoever the hell is going to be the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. And then we have Tyron Wilson going to the Chicago Bears. This is going to be a massive pickup for them. And then we got Brian Branch going to play safety. He's not going to be CJ Gardner-Johnson, but he is going to be a massive help to try and fill that hole of losing CJ Gardner-Johnson there at safety. And then we got Jackson Smith-Njigba going to the Tennessee Titans. And this is going to be a really, really good pickup for the Tennessee Titans once again. Jackson Smith-Njigba, if you watch tape on him, he's a really, really good route runner. He is a pure, a pure catcher. If he catches the ball in traffic and nobody is on him on time, he is blowing past you for a touchdown. Devin Witherspoon is going to the Houston Texans. Like I said, we could have went multiple ways here, but we decided to go Illinois' cornerback here for the Houston Texans because while they do have a few wide receiver holes that they could fill on offense, they do need defensive help there. And then the one that scares me the most, Christian Gonzalez, quarterback out of Oregon, going to the New York Jets. This is going to be wild if this happens because they already got a man by the name of Sauce Gardner out of last year's draft. Now they just drafted the best cornerback out of this year's draft again, and he has a true shot at he got a true shot at that could be a dangerous cornerback tandem there in New York. All right, at 14, the New England Patriots punch their true, possibly number one wide receiver in Zay Flowers. The man from Boston College drives maybe 30 minutes up the road to come to Gillette Stadium and play for the New England Patriots. Zay Flowers is going to be a beast. Yes, he is going to play a lot of slot, but this man, that does not matter because Tyreek Hill plays a lot of slot as well, and he is a true number one wide receiver. So, I think he has a lot of potential of becoming a true number one wide receiver. Zay Flowers does. Number 15, the Green Bay Packers take Jordan Addison. They say, fuck you, Aaron Rodgers. You wanted out, or we wanted to get your replacement and not give you any help, but we're going to give Jordan Love help. And they got Jordan Addison out of USC, and that would be a massive blow to Aaron Rodgers. I feel like Aaron Rodgers would be pissed about that. Number 16, the Washington Commanders take Lucas Van Ness, edge rusher out of Iowa. That would be a massive pickup. Joey Porter Jr. to the Steelers. Mike Myers, excuse me. That is another big pickup, dude, for the Detroit Lions. They lost TJ Hockenson for whatever reason. I was surprised, hella surprised at the very end of the trade deadline last season. For whatever reason, they traded TJ Hockenson to the Minnesota Vikings. And I was like, wow, what the and they haven't got anyone to replace him. So I feel like Michael Mayer could be that potential take up. And then Tanner McKee, a quarterback out of Stanford, goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hooker goes number 20 to the Seattle Seahawks, and he will compete for the number one starting job with Geno Smith, I believe. And then we got, I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce his name, going to the Chargers. Josh Downs going to the Baltimore Ravens. Banks going to the Minnesota Vikings. Paris Johnson Jr. going 24th overall to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Rashard Rice, 25th overall to the New York Giants. Brian Brees going at 26th to the Dallas Cowboys. Nolan Smith going at 27th to the Buffalo Bills. And then we got Benji Robertson going at 28th to the Cincinnati Bengals. And then we got Dalton Kincaid going to the New Orleans Saints at 29. Miles Murphy going at 30th overall to the Philadelphia Eagles. And then Jalen Hyatt going at 31 to the Kansas City Chiefs. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this mock draft. I will be back for another one on April. Hang on, let me see. When the hell is it again? The draft is April 27th. So let's see. When is a week before April? What is a week before April 27th? Yes, April 20th is when I will be doing the mock draft. I'm not going to go ahead up and set that yet because I don't want to set that without asking my dad and Richard if they want to join me for the last mock draft. But if they do, it will be that Saturday. It will be that Saturday before the draft, which will be either April 22nd or 23rd, one of the two, if they join me either on Saturday or Sunday for that. Anyways, guys, yeah, that is my mock draft 3.0 as we are one step closer to the draft, baby. April 27th is when the draft is, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I love each and every one of you. I will see you back here on this channel live April 1st. I believe April 1st is the next time I'll see you guys. And that is going to be for some Reds action against the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm out of here. I love each and every one of you. Peace.